Hello everyone, and welcome back to my review channel, my YouTube channel. Y'all, I'm tired. I am finally able to do these reviews. I have done 3 reviews so far today. This is my 4th and last one. I have literally been working all day, got off work, started on these reviews. It is a long day, but I'm trying to get back on track because I know that I'm off. And I'm trying not to disappoint. I'm trying to make sure that I'm on point with you guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Hit the notification bell. Y'all see the new background? I'm not at my old place anymore, sadly. But that's okay. You know, this is a temporary stay at my dad's old place until I, get myself situated and move back to the DMV. So this is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. You guys, this is part 1. So, I'm going to hold my composure because there were parts in here where I was very much, I was livid. And I was like, could not have been me. Never in a million years would that have been me that they would have talked to the way that they did. But we going to move on. So they do the intros. Yeah, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And they're in the simulation of Kathy's backyard. So Andy's checking in on Erica, and she lets it be known that she can say some things, but she can't say all things, which makes sense. She's still in these legal proceedings. You can't really say much. I get it. He asked her about being cold, and she was saying that she believes that that's a misperception that people have about her, but I'm just like, but you present that way. And I know she looks at it as like, I'm guarding myself, I have to, protect myself, which I'm not saying she shouldn't, but it's not a misperception that people think you're cold. You come off as cold. You're cold. It is what it is. But one thing that bothered me early in this was she said the alleged victims and the alleged charges, or, crime. That burned me up. That's not alleged. Well, you know what? I wasn't there. The articles are saying it's not alleged. Some of these people's husbands said it's not alleged. It's the case for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. So, they're all coming clean about the attorneys. Everyone basically who sought out attorneys. And then Erica said that her attorneys basically told her that she needs to stop the show. But she said no, because she had nothing to hide. And then Andy basically asked her, like, so have you thought about the fact that you needed this income? Did you not stop the show because you need this income since your husband's situation? I was very happy to see that he asked that question because this was the first time that he has questioned a white woman about finances. He never has done that before, but he definitely did it to the black women, especially with Monique and with the women on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Almost like they should be grateful to be receiving the check. So, but she said that didn't become a reality to her until now, but not while she was on the show. I don't know how, because everything happened while you was on the show, but okay, cool. Y'all, Sutton no longer needs her face roller. That's a prime example of what we like to call flooding with response prevention. Basically, I put you in the anxiety-provoking situation until you get over the situation, to the point where you don't have to go back to doing the maladaptive response. Sutton was, at first using the roller to keep her calm, but as we saw progressively over the show, she wasn't doing as much crying anymore. She wasn't storming off as much anymore, and she was not like, using face rollers and stuff. That's because she was put in a situation so much that she had no choice but to overcome this anxiety-provoking stimulus. So, flooding with response prevention. Sutton's mom is a therapist, and Sutton said that her mom told her that she basically has to meet people where they are when it comes to Crystal and things of that nature, which is true. You have to meet people where they are. Y'all, this might be a quick review. Early notice. I just got a lot going on. I'm very exhausted. I want to go to sleep right now, but you gotta meet people where they are. True. Lisa, Sutton is talking about her store. They do her monologue. She talks about her store, and Lisa Rinna don't believe that Sutton has a business because she has a store. I thought that was very rude. I mean, because Lisa, I don't know much about your businesses, but if we going off your clothing line, you sell it on HSN. So can we say that you have a clothing line because you go like once a year? So can we say you have a business? Like, don't say that about that woman's business. That's so rude. Um, and then we see Sutton's house, and her house is pretty. And we find out that she almost burned down Cal's house. Cool. So we go over to Erica, and Erica says that she's trying to date, and she wants to have hot sex. So we already knew you wasn't having. We already knew she wasn't having a lot of hot sex with Tom, but she wants to have hot sex. Um, so Sutton lets us know that Michael and her have broken up because of Valentine's Day, and he said that he just can't. Y'all, I believe when he said he just can't, he was saying that he just can't be with Sutton anymore without marriage. Excuse me. Because as we know in Sutton's marital or divorce agreement, when she's married again, she will no longer receive her spousal support. I think Sutton received like $300,000 a month alone. You know what I'm saying? That's without her businesses and stuff. Sutton is paid. Okay? But basically her in the agreement, she can't get married again. She can date, but she just can't get married. So I believe probably that man probably wanted to marry Sutton, and she's probably like, no. And he probably saying he can't do it anymore. I think that's probably what he's referring to. But she did say she's dating, and dating is fun. Garcelle says that her sons are open to her dating. And then we get into the Garcelle and Dorit thing. And Dorit says that Garcelle is passively provocative. But she makes an excuse for like Erica's behavior and stuff like that. It doesn't call Erica a bully, but she called Garcelle a bully. First and foremost, you're trying to perpetuate that she is an angry person. She's passively provocative. You're basically trying to say she's a manipulator. You're trying to say that she's an angry person and that she's basically confrontational. You're saying all those things, and that is so not Garcelle. It's so rude. I wish I could have jumped in Garcelle's body because I would have gave you a piece of my mind right then and there, darling. And I try not to get upset and in my feelings, but when I see the way that they do this with Garcelle, and it could be because I'm black. Garcelle is, a black American as well now. She's Caribbean American, but she's black. And the way that they talk to her, and so like it angers me, and I'm man enough and I'm grown enough to say it. But she says that she apologizes to Garcelle, but she has a but behind it. You're not apologizing. If there's a but behind it, there's no apology. But whatever. We see that Lisa agrees with Dorit. Not a shocker. And Andy calls Dorit out about being direct and throwing darts. Like you can't tell her to say certain things, and then whenever she do, you say that she's throwing darts. I was like, about time, Andy. Like you on point today. You like winning with the black people today. Cool points, brownie points, whatever. So Lisa continues to jump in and talk, and I'm like, Lisa needs to shut up, and Garcelle should have cursed her out. I'm not talking to you. You shut up. And here go Lisa, you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Because Garcelle's like, I'm not talking to you. You'll have your turn. Be patient and wait. It's coming to us. You don't tell me what to do. No, don't you ever tell me what to do. You don't, all this. Girl, if I was Garcelle, I would have politely. What you gonna do about it? Shut up and sit back. But whatever. Anyway. Crystal claims that a jab that Garcelle had at her was the fact that Garcelle said that she didn't know Crystal. Girl, so Crystal, that's not a jab. She didn't know you. She knew your husband. She didn't know you until she met your husband. Like, she was just saying the way that you was, I think she came at Sutton and was like, no one knows Sutton. Like, I didn't know her. Or if I don't know you, then, like, girl, come on. Stop it. So Dorit is talking, and Garcelle interjects to let her know, like, wait a minute, that is not accurate. Basically, don't say the things you're saying. And here goes, she yelled, Dorit yells, let me finish, Garcelle. This is the second time that you have it. And here go Lisa. Garcelle was like, make your point. First and foremost, me, you go pipe down talking to me. See, that would have been me right there. Y'all see how that thing came out so quick? I'm a psycho. Let me tell you something. I may be a professional, but I was raised a different type of way. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. You better watch your mouth. Like, that would have been me. Garcelle ain't me. Garcelle has learned. I'm still maturing and aging and, you know, trying to apply the skills that I tell my clients onto myself. But you don't, ooh. Y'all, I think that's why this review gonna be so short, because I could barely function and write the stuff down. I'm probably missing a whole bunch, y'all. I ask that you please forgive me, but I was so angry just that quick with this thing. It made no sense. Dorit and Garcelle have some words, but then they claim they're gonna move on. I don't care. I wouldn't move on with her, but have at it. But then it goes to Lisa and Garcelle, and Erica decides to speak for Lisa, and I'm like, you need to shut up too. Like, girl, you already got a lot going on. We finna get to you, and trust and believe, when we get to you, we gonna light you up, honey. Sit back, be patient, save your breath. But then Garcelle brings up she was upset with Lisa because she was told that Lisa shouldn't have brought race to the show. I mean, she was told that Garcelle shouldn't have brought race to the show. Garcelle was told that Lisa said that she shouldn't have brought race to the show because that's not this type of show. I believe Lisa said it. And it's not because I don't like Lisa that I believe Lisa said it. I believe Lisa said it because of how she behaved when it was brought up. All that yelling and screaming and jumping. A person who is not guilty of something would have been like, Garcelle, I'm telling you now, I did not say that. I never would say anything like that. I promise you. But Garcelle said she had text messages, but she didn't want to, like, I guess, bring it out. That's the one thing I hate, and I will say that. I do not like that, what Garcelle did. She should have said who said it. That's the type of person I am. So-and-so. I wish she would have said it was on the window show. Kyle told me you said it. Oh, I got text messages. Here you go. I would have showed it. I'm that type of person. I'm bold like that. But I do believe that that Lisa said it, and I believe Garcelle should have went ahead and said who told her. So then they go back and forth a little bit, blah blah blah, and Lisa continuously says it's an insinuation that Garcelle is made. And Garcelle, I'm happy she didn't back down, because it's not an insinuation that I made. It was something I was told. I'm relaying a message. But Lisa and Dorit and them all claim that Garcelle looks unhappy, and that she was told that Garcelle is unhappy. Like, what happened to her? She's so unhappy. And I'm like, I don't believe that she's unhappy. I just believe they want to look for a reason. And Erica keeps talking. She just kept talking, y'all. She just kept talking about me. And Lisa then begs for like a chance to move forward. And I'm like, girl, I wouldn't have gave her nothing, but whatever. She got a chance. And then we see Kathy join. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I can't function. I'm barely functioning now. I have done the best I could today, so please don't judge me. This was the shortest review I have ever done for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm pretty sure next week will be a lot better. I'm tired, and I needed to do some content for you all to give you something, and I'm so sorry that it's lackluster and it sucks. But I really hope that y'all can forgive me and we can move beyond this. So thank y'all for giving me the chance. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Probably share an older video that was better than this one, please. And hit that notification bell, and I promise you next week will be better. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.